everyone, it's Maribel Blue with a new Maribel Blue Unfiltered. Today I want to talk about two shows, Real Housewives of Orange County and Southern Charm. Two shows that I actually have caught up on because it's just been insane. Of course, I'm going to do Real Housewives of Atlanta at some point. I did watch one episode. I didn't watch this week's episode, which I believe introduced a new character who recently tweeted out a picture of Kenya Moore with a track showing as part of her weave that she claims is her real hair. Now, granted, it could be real hair. Yes, I have worn weaves as well. But just admit that's what you're wearing, Kenya, because we all know you are. Anyway, going back to Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, all of the episodes basically are featuring no more Vicky, no more Tamara, and I'm really super happy about that because they were both getting on my nerves. Seriously, they were. So, no more hearing of whooping it up from Vicky and no more crying and bantering Tamara talking about her life and her children and what have you and who's not speaking to her and who is speaking to her. It's just sickening and old after a while. But we have Kelly Dodd, we have Bronwyn that I have been avidly talking about on my blog. So let's talk a little bit about Bronwyn and the stuff that has been going on with her in the Real Housewives of Orange County. As you know, Bronwyn admitted to being an alcoholic. And she's now looking at everybody's behavior as a result of her not drinking. She has looked at Kelly Dodd and accusing her of being an alcoholic. She has accused Shannon of being an alcoholic. And here's the thing, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been clean and sober now for the last 29 and a half years. Yes. So for all of these, for all of you that are trying to figure out my age, don't. Just know that I got clean at a very early age. With all that being said, I understand Bronwyn's position of feeling like you're missing out on something. The terrible part is that she continues to hang out with people who are avidly drinking and they don't care. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole Gina thing because she's a whole other story altogether. And that's something that I want to probably focus on and get into details. Because right now, I just haven't really been focusing on her. I've been focusing more on Bronwyn and all of the issues that have been going on with her. I look at her sometimes and I wonder, is she doing all of this because she wants people to feel sorry for her? Because she wants people to feel bad and have some type of compassion. She's just playing this martyr thing all the way up to the hilt. And it's annoying. Bronwyn, I get it. I have been there. I was angry. I was not in a good mood. I hated everybody. Yes, we all go through it in the beginning of our sobriety. But at some point, you have to come to some level of acceptance that, you know what? People are just going to be who they are, live how they live, and that's that. Kelly Dodd, we all know that she loves to drink. I mean, she has that flushed look on her face like she's drinking all day long up until she goes to bed. I mean, it's her life. It's her choices. The one thing I do need to say is, wow, didn't her daughter grow up like really fast? Wasn't she like 12 or 13 last year? And now she looks like a full grown woman with all of that makeup. Same way with Candy's daughter. What's with all the makeup? Like, what is that all about? Aren't you supposed to be enjoying being a teenager and being a child without having to get all gussied up? Where are we going here? I mean, I put on makeup to do all of this, but I'm really not going anywhere. Anyway, getting back to this whole alcoholic thing. And one of the things that I do have to say that I found completely disturbing was that she smacks her husband. I don't know how many times she's done that, but clearly this is a man who seems very dedicated to her, very devout. They have a bunch of kids, I think like 7 kids. They all seem to be supportive in one form or another, but it also seems like they're walking on eggshells around her. There was a scene where she was talking about some person sharing at a meeting. She was talking about it, and her husband and her daughter had cut in, and I guess they were sharing, and she got really upset. I'm talking, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, what's the matter with you? Like, calm the F down. I wanted to say the whole word, but calm down. Just this whole over dramatic, over emphasizing, her mom making comments about how she was more fun when she drank, and who knows, maybe she was. I mean, people can say the same thing about that about me, but I'm also fun without it. I promise you I am. But the thing is, for me, I feel it's just all over the top. And at some point, Bronwyn needs to find acceptance within herself and her own issues, her own problems. Stop smacking your husband around, because that is not cool. It's not cool when a man does it. It's not cool when a woman does it. Equal rights over here. Have respect for the people that are in your life. It's very, very disturbing. That really bothered me. Now, somebody had made a comment on Twitter about coming out of an abusive relationship, and they understand. Girl, I've been there too. I've had a boyfriend who smacked me around, and I thought it was okay because I thought that was the significance of love, or I should say, significance of love. However, I was young at the time, and no, that's not an excuse, but it gave me some kind of clarity that these are not healthy relationships, and this is not the kind of relationship that I want for myself moving forward. So that's that. Um, what else can I say about her? I think that she has a lot of issues that she needs to cover, go to meetings. And what do they say in those meetings? 90 meetings in 90 days, stay away from people, places, and things. Unfortunately, for the purpose of the show, the people, places, and things are the people that she's interacting with. So Bronwyn is going to have to make some choices. She's going to either stay in the show and deal with everybody drinking, or leave the show and leave those people alone and let them live their lives. That's all I could say about that. Again, I'm speaking from my own experience. When people told me stay away from people, places, and things, that's what I did. Because what? I'm coming out of the drunken stupor that I was living in. And is it right for me to go to a bar while I'm completing my 90 days? What's the probability of me drinking? At that time, it was great. So that's why they tell you that. What can I say? It's a disease. I have it. Period. The end. As far as Southern Charm is concerned, so I got into Southern Charm some years ago, as I wrote in my blog. Now they're bringing all of these different, well, not all of these different. They're only bringing one. They bought a different character, Leva, whatever her name is, and her background is a Persian background. Okay. Um, I don't get it. Like, I don't get the whole thing. It almost feels like, what am I watching here? I'm watching a show about Leva being a victim. Like, what are we doing here? What's the point? Because the point is that we are supposed to be featuring people who are empowered, who are business people, who struggled and then came to this point, whatever the situation is. I don't like this whole victimization thing going on here. Now, people may hate me for that. That's okay. I don't come from a place where, oh my God, I can't accomplish my dreams because I was victimized. Come on. Let's grow up. Let's get a backbone. This is the kind of person that I am. Don't ever let anybody stop you from accomplishing your dreams. Leva, I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence with her. I'm not really crazy about her. It's great. She had people over. She did the whole Parisian thing. Did I say that right? Okay. It doesn't matter. Needless to say, um, it's nice that they're introducing a diverse character onto the show, but I'm still not seeing the point in all of this. Now let's talk about Shep and his girlfriend and Mr. Pringle, because now we have a new person that came on board, John Pringle, who has two children, has is divorced now, so his ex-wife lives somewhere else, and they have this whole sharing thing. Now, Miss Patricia, who I admire and love, she just has a tendency of getting into things. Oh, God bless that woman. So she's trying to break up Shep and his girlfriend. Right now, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the thing when I when I edit this video. Um, she's trying to break them up. In the meantime, she's filled Pringle's head with why doesn't he go after Austin's girlfriend? Which I think, why would you do something like that? It seemed that they had a good thing going on. Shep was connecting with her son, and then all of a sudden the COVID thing happens. Everybody's has to live their separate ways, and you have, oh no, I meant Austin, not Shep. I'm so confused because it's just like Austin and Shep are like the same. But let me just go back and reiterate. Miss Patricia put into Pringle's head to go after Austin's girlfriend, which is now what he's doing. Now you had Catherine hitting on him, and she was working real hard, let me tell you. But Pringle is the kind of guy that he likes the outside. He doesn't care about what's on the inside, regardless if he has children or what have you. He has children, it doesn't stop him from being a superficial man who likes a certain type of woman. And it seems that um Austin's girlfriend is his type of woman, and now he wants to take her away. And because Miss Patricia invaded in their relationship, now the girlfriend is like, well, I don't know if Austin is the right one for me. He doesn't seem committed, blah, 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 all this stuff. It's like, what's the difference? You have money, he has money. Everybody should just be happy, right? Now that's superficial. But needless to say, I'm not even too crazy about this Pringle guy. He just seems to be like a person who's just infiltrating on everybody's lives. Get your own girlfriend. Like, you can't find another woman. You got to hit on somebody else's woman. What's the matter with you? That's the part that I don't get. Needless to say, Shep now has a girlfriend. He seems to be very committed. But when COVID happened, he didn't want her living there with her. Now, I get it. Yes, it could be a new relationship or however long they were together. And I'm sure that she has her own place. But for some reason, she was staying with Craig. And I'm not sure what that was all about. At some point, Craig was staying with Austin. I keep wanting to say Shep. Austin and Craig were both rooming together because Craig had all of this mold in his house and he had to have it removed. Was it mold? Yeah, I think it was. Um, so now Craig is living in a rental, and he had Shep's girlfriend there and somebody else there. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or what have you, because now he's dating somebody else. And apparently Shep and his girlfriend were having issues because I guess she felt during this COVID and quarantine that he should have invited her to stay there with him. Now look, Shep is a playboy through and through. I don't see Shep ever getting married, ever settling down. It would be a miracle if that happened. I'm surprised, as much as that man has gotten around, that he doesn't have a child tucked away somewhere like this other dude, Catherine. I'm like forgetting everybody's name right now. It's like I could see their face. But okay, Thomas Ravenel. He's another one. So Southern Charm, as good as it is, it just seems to be all over the place. What I do like is that Craig is there because Craig seems to be now the puppet master, not Miss Patricia, the way Catherine had made it. Now that Cameron is not there anymore. Cameron is missed. I really liked her. I felt like she kind of kept the group together. But here we are. I guess she doesn't want to be in the show anymore, which is understandable. There are some people that don't want to be on this particular show. We have seen some people that have exited out, and maybe they're just going to make a more diverse Southern Charm. I believe they do have like a Southern Charm New Orleans. I'm not sure. about that other show because I don't watch all of the shows on Bravo. If I did, I'd probably just go crazy. Um, but yeah, here we are. Another messy Southern charm, everybody all over the place, and everyone is going through COVID the same way everyone's going through COVID at Real Housewives of Orange County, and of course Atlanta, which I will be getting into hopefully at some point. So that's it. This is Maribel Blue signing off. I hope you liked it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because, of course, I will be doing more of these episodes. I'm really trying. I have to say, on a personal note, that I go through depression sometimes, and it's very hard for me to even just get up out of bed and try and look good. So please bear with me. And I'm hoping that all of this stuff will be over and done with, and that we can see more of each other on a different level, and that I could do more of these episodes and be happy instead of being depressed. So again, hit that subscribe button and definitely support my channel, and I'm looking forward to doing more shows. And until then, this is Maribel Blue signing off. Bye everybody.